It seems like a lot of Hollywood celebs are born with talent, and in many cases, they are thanks to their famous parents. Did you know actor Chris Pine comes from a long line of Hollywood stars? Stay tuned to see who. Before we jump into it, be sure you're subscribed for more from the taco. Now, let's take a look at 15 celeb kids who are more famous than their parents. Enrique Iglesias. If you were a pop fan in the early 2000s, there's a chance you heard an Enrique Iglesias song or two. While the Spanish singer is still making his rounds on the charts, he's not nearly as popular as he was a decade ago. That being said, you might be surprised that this hunky pop icon is the son of another famous singer. Enrique's father is world-renowned recording artist Julio Iglesias Sr. Apparently, he holds the record for the most Latin pop records sold in history. If it were up to the pop star, though, no one would know who his father is. He even tried to change his last name when he started his own singing career. This was in an attempt to stand apart from his famous family. Oh, and did we mention where Enrique gets his good looks? Those come thanks to his renowned model mom, Isabel Preisler. Gigi Hadid. You might be living under a rock if you don't know who Gigi Hadid is. She's one of the most sought-after supermodels in the world. Even her baby sister is making a name for herself separate from Big Sister's fame. But did you know before the Hadid sisters were ripping up the runway, their mom was the one that stole the show? This is Yolanda Hadid, and she's obviously where Gigi and Bella got their good looks from. She herself was a model back in the day. These days, she's a reality TV star as well as a host, but it seems like her famous daughters have eclipsed her fame. We have a feeling Yolanda couldn't be prouder of her gorgeous offspring. Miley Cyrus. Thanks to her Disney show Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus became a household name. There was a solid decade that she was easily the most famous pop star in the world. While her fame and career have started to settle down a bit, there is still no denying Miley is the most famous person in the Cyrus family. The singer is the daughter of a pretty recognizable country singer, Billy Ray Cyrus. He is known for his 90s hit, Achy Breaky Heart, but you probably know him better as Hannah Montana's dad in the popular Disney show. These days, it seems like Billy Ray is now living in his much more famous daughter's shadow, though we are pretty sure she wouldn't have gotten this far without Papa Billy paving the way. Allison Williams. Fans of Girls were smitten with Allison Williams when she burst onto the acting scene. Pretty much everyone was wondering where this gorgeous girl came from, and you might be surprised to learn she has a very famous dad. Allison's father is ex-news anchor Brian Williams. Back when she was relatively an unknown actress, Allison was insecure about people knowing she was Brian's daughter. It seemed like people were too focused on her relationship with her famous father and not on her actual talent. These days, she's singing a much different tune. She's made a name for herself in the acting community, and now it's shocking for fans when they find out she has a famous dad, which makes it official. Allison Williams is the most popular Williams on our TV screens. Thicke. Singer Thicke has seen his fair share of controversy. It seems like he can't get a break, but that shouldn't be so bad. After all, he's one of the lucky few that got their break at birth. That's because the singer was born with automatic Hollywood connections. If you didn't know already, Robin's father was the late actor Alan Thicke. Alan was known for playing wholesome characters that made him seem like everyone's Hollywood dad. Throughout the years, Robin made a name for himself thanks to his music career and rose to greater fame than his actor father. Sadly, Alan Thicke passed away suddenly in 2016. While he might not have been the huge star he once was, the world mourned the loss of their favorite television dad. Emma Roberts. It must be nice to be born into a family of successful actors. Just ask Emma Roberts. The actress was blessed with two of the best mentors in the business. That's because her father is Eric Roberts, who has made a name for himself apart from his more famous sister. Not sure who we are talking about? You may recognize her name, Julia Roberts. Though she may not be Emma's parent, she had a huge role in her niece's life, and probably her career as well. These days, Julia and Eric are still working actors, but it seems like Emma is the one stealing the spotlight. Younger viewers are much more interested in what Emma is up to, which we are sure doesn't bother her famous family members. They have already had their moment and seem to have no issue letting the next generation shine. Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller is another actor who is destined for fame. It was literally in his DNA. That's because he has not one, but two famous parents. If you've ever wondered why Ben is such a natural funny man, it's because his parents were both comedians. Jerry Stiller and Ann Mira were big deals back in the day. They were both comedic actors and frequently worked together. They even appeared in some of Ben's movies, stealing the show in the process, of course. You may also remember Jerry as George Costanza's dad in Seinfeld. Though they had decades more experience than their son Ben, he eventually took the fame crown in the family, but it was all thanks to their hard work and grooming to get him to the top. Kate Hudson. There are times having a famous family isn't all it's cracked up to be, especially if you are hoping to make a name for yourself in Hollywood. When Kate Hudson decided she wanted a career in the spotlight, her mom and stepdad tried to pump the brakes. That's because they didn't want their daughter to rely on them while she was experiencing the struggles of Hollywood. They know a thing or two about the struggle because they lived it themselves. Kate's mother is the famous actress Goldie Hawn, and her stepdad is none other than actor Kurt Russell. When Kate decided it was her turn to shine, they cut her off financially. Thankfully, it seems like everything worked out just fine for the rom-com star. Kim Kardashian. We aren't even going to try to tell you why Kim Kardashian is famous. Honestly, no one really knows. But one thing is for sure, if it wasn't for her momager Kris, we might not know who Kim K is today. Back in the 90s, the Kardashian family was making a name for themselves thanks to the O.J. Simpson trial. The Kardashian and Simpson families were close family friends, and everyone started paying more attention to their friendship. That's when Kris Jenner got a taste of national fame. It didn't take long for her to crave even more recognition, and it seems like she may have sold out her kids to get it. While it's still a toss-up between Kylie and Kim as to who is the most famous Kardashian, it's easy to see they have both passed up Mama Kris. Jaden Smith. We can't lie, Jaden Smith comes from some incredibly talented parents, but thanks to his social media and headline-making tweets, he may have more fans than his famous parents. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are the proud mom and dad to Jaden. These two have become household names, so it's no wonder they have such talented offspring. Just look at his little sister Willow, for instance. But it seems like these days, Jaden is the most popular of the Smith clan. He's always hanging out with other famous kids, expanding his music career, and gaining millions of followers in the process. But now that his dad, Will, has Instagram, we are wondering just how long he'll hold on to his title. Dakota Johnson. Thanks to her role in the blockbuster 50 Shades of Grey franchise, Dakota Johnson is on everyone's radar. While many fans know all about the actress, some are shocked to learn she has famous parents. Her mother is Golden Globe-winning actress Melanie Griffith, and her dad, Don Johnson, is known for his massive role in the 80s smash hit Miami Vice, which also landed him a Golden Globe. That means both of Dakota's parents are rocking Golden Globes on their mantles. You would think more people would know about her parents thanks to this little fact, but it seems like Dakota is the one making headlines these days. We just wonder what they have to say about her controversial sultry role. Considering she's making a name for herself in Hollywood away from their fame, we are sure they are proud. Nicole Richie. It's no secret that Nicole Richie is the daughter of famed musician Lionel Richie, but many people don't know how interesting her family story truly is. Lionel actually adopted Nicole when she was 9 years old. They first met when she was 4 and on tour with her parents. Lionel could tell there was trouble in paradise and told the couple he would watch Nicole while they finished touring. Unable to financially support their daughter, they ended up letting Lionel and his then-wife Brenda adopt her. It turned out for the best because Nicole has made a name for herself as a fashion icon, not to mention her stint as a reality TV star. She's even the big half-sister to another famous Richie, Sophia Richie. Jennifer Aniston. Younger generations may have no idea who Jennifer Aniston's father is. That could be because they aren't so keen on watching daytime soap operas. On the other hand, if you are a huge soap opera fan, then you just may know Jennifer Aniston's famous dad. John Aniston paved the way for his daughter's acting career. An actor himself, he's appeared on Days of Our Lives for literally decades. Sadly, being on daytime television may pay the big bucks after a while, but it will do little for your worldwide fame. But no worry, that's where Jennifer steps in. After 10 years of being Rachel on Friends, and a successful box office career, Jennifer Aniston is without a doubt one of the most famous actresses in the world. Chris Pine. He's one of Hollywood's hunkiest leading men, but did you know Chris Pine has a famous dad? In fact, Chris Pine has a family tree full of stars, so it's no wonder he decided to go into the family business. His maternal grandmother, Anne Gwynn, was known as a scream queen and was also a World War II pinup model. His grandfather was Max M. Gifford, a Hollywood actor, lawyer, and producer. His father, Robert Pine, had a little more fame as an actor thanks to his role in Chips, but the real star of the family is Chris Pine. There is no denying this blue-eyed hunk will be around for a while, and thanks to his star-studded family tree, it seems like he has a lot of support. Angelina Jolie. Out of all the famous kids on this list, it seems like Angelina Jolie has the most complicated relationship with her famous parent. Angelina's father, John Voight, left her mom when she was 1. That could have impacted her, but she was still close with her father, even attending the Oscars with him in 1986. It wasn't until John leaked personal information about his daughter to the press that Angelina started rethinking their relationship. She even went as far as dropping Voight as her legal last name. While the two were going through their feud, Angelina began gaining substantial international fame. These days, the famous famous daughter and father have patched things up, but it seems like their relationship is still a sensitive subject. Thankfully, they can communicate and bond through their arts and their lives in the spotlight. Who do you think is more famous? These famous parents or their famous kids? Tell us in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco. Thanks for watching.